Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. As we said in episode 70, we're going to be taking a little bit different approach. We're going to be talking about a different facet each day as we move along. I'll probably only mention that during the next couple of episodes, and we'll just get into a pattern with that, and so you won't have to hear me say that over and over again. But today we're going to be talking about the family facet. And one of the things that I found about the family facet, or at least in my own experiences, I've tried to pursue success in my family facet, is that a lot of things have to be changed. As children get older, as the relationship between my wife and I deepens, as we find ourselves becoming more comfortable with each other, more intertwined in our lives and in the things that we do, protecting that relationship and making sure that the family relationship is still vibrant can be a challenge, can be a real challenge. One of the things that we found very early on was, as we were trying to raise children, and I'm anticipating some of you probably had these same kinds of difficulties, is that we had this idea, this map, psychologists call it a schema, of how things should be, certain expectations. And so we started trying to help our children understand what some of those expectations were. Well, when they're very, very young, it's very, very difficult to talk about what those expectations are because their concepts are pretty limited. We came up with 3 rules, and we've held on to those 3 rules as our children have grown older, as they've become adults, as they've moved into more adult relationships with us and with each other. These 3 rules have seemed to hold together. They were rules that they could understand when they were very, very little, but they're also rules that have helped guide our behavior with each other as we've grown older. Those rules are simply this: be nice, play nice, and respect the first request. Maybe I'll get an opportunity to talk a little bit more about how these rules have worked at different ages along the way. In fact, I'll probably do that over the next couple of weeks as we talk about the family facet. But just recognize that rules that mean a lot for a family, that can help guide a family, do not need to be complicated. In our case, the more if we simplified those rules, the better off we were. Everybody could kind of understand what it meant to be nice, play nice, and respect the first request. As you're looking in your family at this point in time, I would hope that as you're striving for success in the family facet, maybe today's takeaway could be to look at the expectations that you have for your family, the ideas that you have about what family life means, about what peace in a family life means, and see if maybe there isn't a way to simplify it to something that everybody can approach. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.